Welcome to Pascal's China Lens, my weekly answer that I'm going to give to any question you may have on China, on innovation in China, on breaking news in China, anything on your mind. Every week, one question will be answered by me on Pascal's China Lens. Welcome. So this week I'm going to answer a question that came in some time ago. It's the question about whether China would want Trump or Biden to win. I think it's a very interesting question. Now, logically, you would think that China would want Biden to win. I mean, he's establishment, he's basically more experienced, he's more diplomatic. It's really an easier way for China to deal with. But Trump, on the other side, is just chaotic. It's unpredictable. What he's done to China is bullying China. He's pressuring China. It's not just the trade war, which has been dragging on for 2-3 years, but also the technology war, the geopolitical Cold War, the coronavirus, which originated in China. He's blaming China for everything. So, why would China want to take this any longer? 4 years, it's not what China would want, right? But on the other hand, I do believe China's got used to it. And it may sound strange, but in a way, China and Trump form some kind of something, a new normal that is actually something that China knows how to deal with. Because what Trump did very well is actually to cancel all the multilateral agreements in the world. And that made China stronger. It means they became a powerhouse because now they could deal directly with every country individually. And that made them strong. Well, with multilateral agreements before, with Obama, for example, China had a lot of countries to take into account with every single deal they did. It was much more difficult. So China loves this. And I don't know if you heard about this nickname that Trump has, but in Chinese it's called 闯建国. And 闯普, which is his nickname, and 闯建国means actually Trump is rebuilding the country. And when the netizens talk about 闯建国, they don't mean they're rebuilding America, to make America great again. Actually, they're making China great again, or he's making China great again. So according to the netizens, Trump is actually helping China to become bigger and bigger because he's failing at home. He's killing everything that he touches. And so in a way, I do believe China and the politicians in China and Beijing, they would be okay with another 4 years of Trump because they know that he's barking a lot, but ultimately he's a businessman, and when it's about money, they can just do whatever they want. So I think, honestly, that China wants Trump to have another 4 years. We'll see what the future will bring, but nobody knows. So this was this week's answer to the weekly question that I'm answering on Pascal's China Lens. I do hope you liked it. If so, then I'll see you next week for another answer to another question, burning question on China. Thank you very much, and bye for now.